Everyone, it's Kamala Harris. Each day, we are seeing our rights and freedoms under attack, including the right of everyone to be who they are, love who they love, openly and with pride. So as we fight back against these attacks, let's all remember, no one is alone. We are all in this together, and your vote is your power. So please make sure your voice is heard this November and register to vote at vote.gov.
Can I get an amen?
Amen! Now on with the show.
And remember, you better vote.
Several days later.
Oh, here we... Listen, you better make it entrance. It is on now. This is it, you guys.
That opening ceremony for the France Olympics is creepy as hell. That is some next level demonic stuff. I mean, you saw the blue people, the, separated heads, the drag queens. That is a very ominous setting, and they expect people to act like that's normal. It's a very ominous setting, and they expect people to act like that's normal. That's a great way not to watch the Olympics right there, to start it out like that.
Life is hard work.
Was one of the first campaign ads for Kamala Harris's presidential run, which was to feature drag queens, right? Which I think is representative of the priorities of the Kamala Harris campaign, which is to appeal to identity politics and the woke mob, and to not talk about any real policies or solutions, okay? So this is the type of virtue signaling that we're going to get, but this virtue signaling is, I think, a sign of what's to come for this country if Kamala Harris becomes president, okay? We will officially be in clown world, okay? I believe we're already there, but I'm just saying if Kamala Harris became president, you're going to see a lot more of this because these individuals will become emboldened, extremely emboldened. And in fact, they already are, okay, to the point where the leaders of the Olympics feel comfortable enough to have a full-blown blasphemous drag queen show at the Olympics opening ceremony. Yes, and a lot of people are backlashing against this because there's a whole lot of symbolism in this that I think a lot of people are going to find to be disrespectful and very, very, very weird, right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and play this clip because they had a drag show for the opening ceremony of the Olympics, okay? This is the world that we're living in. This is what the West has. Okay, so this is probably one of the most controversial parts of the opening ceremony, okay? Because what you have here are a bunch of drag queens at what looks like a rendition of the Last Supper, okay? If you see this symbolism right here is the crown in the middle, which basically is representative of the crown of thorns, okay, which is what Jesus wore, okay, when he was crucified. And this person in the middle, again, clearly is supposed to be Jesus, and everybody else's table is supposed to be this person's disciples, including a child who's at the table as well too. So somebody please educate me, right? Please inform me. Why in the world would you have a child at a hyper-sexualized rendition of the Last Supper featuring a bunch of drag queens? Because again, I don't know about you guys, but this is definitely hypersexual. And you have a child at the table. Why? Why is a child a part of this? But again, they'll say, oh, well, you are hateful if you point out the fact that some of these agendas seem to be targeting children, right? They'll say, oh, that's hate speech. It's like, no, it's not hate speech. This is me pointing out what you guys are making obvious, which is that for whatever reason, there seems to be an obsession with having children around this stuff. Now, me personally, again, I don't think it's appropriate for children to be around these sexualized performances, because these performances are sexual in nature. Now, again, I understand their argument that, oh, well, we want kids around because we don't want them to grow up and become transphobes and homophobes, right? That's their argument. But you can do that in ways that don't include children being exposed to sexualized performances, okay? I think there are ways to do that that don't involve this, okay? But this is what they're hell-bent on doing, and if you speak out against it, if you speak up against it, you say, hey, I don't think this is right, this is kind of disrespectful for various reasons, again, they're going to say that you're a bigot, right?
That's right. When a man and woman get married, that's honorable. You judges.
Yeah.
You politicians. You lawyers. You Democrats. Biden lovers. Harris lovers. When a man and woman get married, that's honorable. You judges.
Yeah.
You politicians. You lawyers. You Democrats. Biden lovers. Harris lovers. That fight for same-sex marriages under the heading of Christianity, you are a bunch of Bible-carrying, church-going sinners.
That's right.
Christ and same-sex marriage ain't got nothing in common.
No.
Here the old troublemaker now. Bible-carrying, church-going sinners.
That's right.
Christ and same-sex marriage ain't got nothing in common.
No.
Here the old troublemaker now. Any preacher, any politician, any governor, any lawyer, any mayor, any queen,
That's right.
any king, any apostle, any prophet, any elder, any bishop, any priest, including the Pope of Rome,
That's right.
that uphold same-sex marriages. You're not a Christian. You are an abomination.
That's right.
You are a sinner. And you're on your way to hell.
That's right.